Thank you for tuning into our podcast, Canal Days, what life is like in the industrial Connecticut River Valley of Massachusetts. I'm your host, Carrie, and joining us today is Holyoke's very own local historian and creator of historical tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Como. He personally offers and leads public and private tours, as well as presentations of historical sites within communities throughout the state of Massachusetts. Currently, the communities he has chosen to focus on this year are Holyoke, Chicopee, South Hadley, and East Hampton, and also Granby and Amherst as well. His tours spotlight the local canals, reservoirs, cemeteries, and churches, as well as various parks, streets, and selected historical houses within each community. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the Angelina Florian Park, located in Springfield, Massachusetts. So where exactly is the Angelina Florian Park
located? On a street called Morris Street, and for that reason the park used to be called Morris Street Park. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the park itself and what's inside the park, what's outside the park, and what type of park this may be considered to be. There's the Angelina Florian, used to be a contributor to Springfield's cultural environment. She was a community advisor, counselor, and she was very well respected within the neighborhood, and it's named after her. Her first name, Angelina, was a lot of times nicknamed Angie. Now, there's 3 Angelina parks within Springfield: Camp Star, Angelina Park, near Indian Orchard, and then this Angelina Florian Park. So most of the time I'm going to be calling this the Florian Park after her last name.
And what is the inside of the park like?
Alright, there is a child's play set for the younger ones, and then there's one for the older kids, including, of course, things to climb on, swing on, and hang on. And then they have a bit of a spray park inside the park, too. Everything is small here because this is a fairly small looking neighborhood park, and it's not the kind of park you just walk around. You probably walk through the whole thing in less than 30 seconds. So it's very, very tiny, but it's the kind of park if you have younger children, you would want to go here, and it's a very pleasant look to it.
And really quick before we continue with the rest of our interview, just to fill our listeners in, if you want to sign up for any of his various tours or check out anything else, you can check out his website at holyokecanaltour.org, and there you can find videos and podcasts of the stops along each of his tours, as well as photos and text of the historical sites throughout as well. And for private tours or other inquiries, you can email him directly at bobcat4214, capital B, @yahoo.com. And his tours make for fun, educational, outdoor activities for families and group parties. So getting back to our interview, what is the surrounding area of the park like?
Alright, the area surrounding the park is a mix of low-level stores, one restaurant, and then there used to be a school up the street that seems to be gone. And there used to be a hotel nearby called the Hotel Empire, right? It was right at this location, but it was taken out to make the Morris Street Park, and which is renamed Angelina Florian Park. So that's one big historical thing. And in general, the area is fairly busy on one of the roads, but the other road off to the side is not busy, and a lot of low-scale retail.
And what type of park is this? Is there a certain type?
Alright, I would classify it as a neighborhood park, and a very small one at that. So it's mostly for not recreation, but rather for the young children. So families would go here and enjoy themselves a little bit. There are a few, I think 2 or 3 picnic tables and maybe 2 or 3 park benches around. So mothers and fathers can bring their young ones here. And I don't think there's a fence around most or all of it. Yeah, so you really have to watch your kids when they're on the play sets. And only one of the roads is busy, but in general, it's a nice little area to go to.
And thank you, Robert, for educating us on your tours and historical topics of your expertise. And we want to thank our listeners for tuning in. And you can check out a large selection of other podcasts on his website, as well as on SoundCloud.com. And be sure to stay up to date with new videos and podcasts posted daily. Thank you for joining in, and hope you join us again.